Make it happen. Back to the lab where we go and make hits and dropping shit quicker than standing in some quicksand. Cooking up that crack, that's what all the fiends looking for. Listen to it, get hooked, now they really want some more. Lyrical scientists, watch as I experiment. Never say you hate it if you haven't even heard it yet. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
I'm back to the lab, come and does what I do. Cook you niggas looking like fried food. This shit is so hot and I ain't even heat it up. Why your girl calling me? Cause I know how to beat it up. Yeah, always on top of my game, and I don't even need a thing cause she gave me her brain.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Now you hear it so you know the track is on fire. And I can go for days, man, fast don't get tired. So we cooking up the track, now we gotta move past that. I tested on myself, so I am my own lab rat. Now we got results, can't nobody else match that. Flow is invincible, so niggas need to backtrack. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
You know me, AC, I stay fly. Wanna know where I'm at, look straight to the sky. ACK real, no, never not fake. Flow is overweight, take my protein shake. I am what you not what you could be. Man, I go so hard like I'm about to get some pussy.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Back to the lab where the rhymes are complete. I'm spitting hot shit, can't nobody out there compete. Yep, and niggas started fucking up like sex in the sky. Mistake 1 through 3, it was testing this guy. They tell me they fly, and then I say, give me some proof. Cause niggas tell me that they fly till I throw them off the roof. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
Yeah, pussy on my mind don't catch when I do it again. If anybody asks, fat is the fire and my burst is the gas. Too hot for you to grab, bitch, I'm back to the lab. Up in this bitch, mixing up some shit. About to explode, so you better run quick.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Hanging in the lab where I'm testing rap chemicals. So when I say that I'm the best, I'm speaking real in general. B-Fast is the man, I'm always testing beats out. Since I am the best, then I use the beat to speak out and say they can't touch me. So it must be hammer time. Waiting just to be the best where you guys stand in line. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
Standing loud, little nigga, you don't want none this. When you hear me on the track, you know I run this. Every time I hear you spit, I say it's dinner time. You just start, nigga, I'm at the finish line. Every time I spit, it's shit you can't forget. The beat turning me on, so my flow stay wet.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Flow is so wet that right now I started swimming in it. Underwater lyrics, at this point I started living in it. Never heard a flow like the one you heard right now. Everybody saying that it sounded out of sight. Wow, back to the lab where I'm doing it again. And I started me a streak where I'm always gonna win. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
Always win, AC and be fast. If I say we the best, then we be that. Oh, can you hear now? But I've been here, ho. If you lost your data, I am Mr. Info. And this for all y'all, in case you ain't know, I'm fucking all the hoes, I'm Mr. Info.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. I'm Mr. Nympho, and I'm Mr. Make It Happen. Fucking tracks, fucking hoes, man, I'm always going at it. And everybody loves it when I'm going real smooth. And they pick the beat fast, that's the best one to choose. I'm doing my thing, ain't got nothing else to prove. When they're coming through, all you really gotta do is move. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
This is a classic, we ain't gonna stop. Got enough rhymes, I can make a rhyme shop. Flow sharper than blades, bars tighter than braids. My mind going crazy, I need a steel cage. Running off four, call me an animal. Eating niggas for lunch, just call me Hannibal.
Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Going out to lunch, eating rappers for a big meal. Every time I do it, people take it as a big deal. Treat me like I treat myself, just like a celebrity. Just because ain't nobody out there that's ahead of me. I'm always number one, I stay on top of the game. They don't hop on bandwagons, they just hop on the train. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen.
Back to the lab, couldn't mix niggas up. Throw them in the pan, grit niggas up. Move out the way, cause we like a stampede. Fucking up your sight and now you can't see. I drank till I fucked up, I drank till I earled. I said I'm an info, so fuck the world.
Back Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Back to the lab where I'm laying tracks down. I don't care who you are, I don't ever back down. I go and rip the beat up, the track will get beat up. I'm taking you on a ride, so go and put your seat up. And when it comes around to keep the crack in the back. But until next time when I'm back to the lab. Back to the lab where we go and get to rapping. Back to the lab where we go and make it happen. Ha ha. See ya.